Welcome back to the Cats Connection News. Today I'm doing a senior moments interview with
Adelyn, Ulrich.
So we just have a few questions for you and then you're good to go.
Okay.
So over the years and like the 4 years of high school, which I assume it's been a lot of homework, what would you say what has gotten you through that?
Ooh. Back when I used to do my homework, probably having a show in the background. I just like having background music or something going, just so I don't get like sidetracked or like bored.
Okay. In everything that you guys like, because we just did Carly, and she said that her favorite memory from senior year was winning the Spirit Stick the third year in a row. So you can't say that. But
okay.
What's your favorite memory from senior year?
I have a lot of really good memories from senior year. I don't know what my favorite one is yet because the year's not over. I would say senior sunset was decent. It probably wasn't my favorite thing because it was really early in the morning, but it was a good way to start the year. Also getting accepted into co-college in Iowa, that was probably my favorite one.
What do you plan to do there?
I want to study like a form of family law where they deal with like the kid side of like a divorce.
Wow. So what is that, what are you majoring in then?
Oh, Lord. I'd have to think, because I think that's just law. I don't know my difference between major and minor quite well.
I think, because I was thinking it was also just law, but I don't know if that has a certain name to it.
I don't know if it does or not.
Because it deals with the psychology of the children. Mm-hmm. So, do you plan on taking psychology in college to help with that?
Probably, just because my psychology class isn't dual credit, and I feel like it would definitely help with like the mental aspect of like what the child's going through. And
so you're in psychology now?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
It's a lot, but yeah.
Are you taking any other classes geared towards your future?
I wouldn't say any of the ones that we have at the moment that I'm taking are necessarily like geared toward that, I guess. I mean, I did take my speech class last year, which definitely helped with like public speaking, which you would have to do in the courtroom.
Right.
So I would say that and psychology are probably going to be most beneficial to what I want to be.
What would you say to a freshman now as a senior?
Ooh. I would say definitely try different classes that you didn't think you were going to try. Like personally, history isn't my favorite thing, but I really enjoy my dual credit history class that I'm in now. So definitely just try things out of the box and be outgoing, because high school alone is not fun.
When you say that, do you mean like being alone, as in like you need a group of friends, or just like high school in general?
I mean, not even like needing like a group of friends. Like if you're not in like a clique or anything, that's completely fine. Like I hop to different places, I would say. I don't know, just having like a couple of people that you can talk to in like each class or like reaching out definitely helps, because if you don't, then the class is just really boring.
I know earlier you mentioned when we were talking about your favorite memory about the school year not being over. Mm-hmm. Are you ready for the school year to be over and start your adult life?
Yes and no. Like thinking about like graduating and everything, I'm definitely ready to do that. But at the same time, moving on in the adult life, you're kind of alone. Like you're really left to like fend for yourself, yeah, in a sense. And then I feel like once I see people going back to school, it's going to be like, oh, I'm not doing that. It's kind of emotional, I'm not going to lie.
Lock it. Be for real. Come on. Okay. You threw me off. I didn't mean to get deep. I'm sorry. If you could say something to your freshman self with just everything you have learned over the years and with every decision, mistake, or whatever that you have made that has got you to where you are right now, if there's one thing you could say to them to maybe help that come sooner, what would it be? to put you in this place sooner?
Be open to making mistakes and understand that that's going to happen. If you're really, like, I was really hard on myself, and I feel like it just made the situation so much more stressful.
Yeah.
And if you're, you welcome the mistakes, you don't bring yourself down, I feel like that definitely gets you through school faster, and it makes you feel better about yourself in the long run.
Right. What will you miss most from high school? Like, and not like teachers or like the classes, like what does high school bring you that you don't think you're going to be able to get when you're in college or when you're 25 years old with your job? Where do you think, what does high school bring to you that you can't get out of high school?
With how small our school is, I would say the close connection with your graduating class. Like, you may not be friends with everybody, but you know everybody. And you can, like, interact with something or you know something about somebody. So just having, like, that closer connection with your graduating class.
In your graduating class, we've talked to some of them, and a lot of them have talked about how high school, specifically sophomore year, was rough. It was a rough time period. They're happy to be seniors, to be out of this, to grow. Mm-hmm. Where do you feel like you're growing? Like, where do you feel like after all of high school, after you finish college, where do you think you're going to end up?
Like, mentally or like?
Like, physically. Like, place, job, where apartment you want.
So overall, like your life plan. I want the on-campus life for college for at least the first 2 years, just to like kind of get the sense of being on your own, but you're not completely on your own. Mm-hmm. Like, you still have your like floor advisors and everything.
Right.
And then eventually, like junior, senior year, maybe like branch off into an apartment to like be on your own, mm-hmm. to like get the adult experience, if you will. I feel like that'll definitely like help with like maturity when it comes to like paying your bills on time.
Right.
And overall just like the adult things that are going to smack you in the face when you're done with college. And then eventually, once I have like financial stability in a form, then probably branch off into like a house or something. And I don't think I'm going to stay in Iowa. I'll probably move to like Missouri or something. Just definitely not Iowa. I feel like.
And last question for you, is Co the only place you're looking at?
I looked at Mizzou for a while. I just don't like the program as much as I like at Co College. Mm-hmm. They really like provide like the hands-on. Like, for example, like I wanted to be a nurse at one point.
Okay.
You travel to different places and you get like the hands-on experiences with like the nearby hospitals and everything. And then with law, I think you actually take a trip to DC at some point, and you get to like observe and experience what it's like in the courtroom. I don't know. They just have like more of a hands-on program that I didn't see at a couple other places. And I just want to leave the state, mm-hmm. just because I want the experience of being on my own before I am.
Well, I'm so proud to see where you have come and to see where you'll be at. So thank you so much for doing this interview with me.
Thanks for having me.